Right guys, welcome back to the Full Send GP podcast. Look where we are. We are in our new studio. We are looking quite good at the moment.
We're definitely getting there.
Yeah, we've still got a few more bits to go. We want a bit more lighting round here. We've tried some LEDs, but with our white lighting at the moment, it's just not popping like we want it to. But yeah, no, we've took our time left. That's what we've been doing the last few weeks. We've been busy
with other stuff as well, haven't we, to be fair?
Yeah.
We've been trying, obviously we thought the
kids' birthdays.
Yeah, we thought the four or 5 week break would give us a lot more time, whereas them days are just gone.
Yeah, I can't believe how quick it's gone. We're filming this, not obviously, because obviously how are you meant to know?
Yeah, that's true.
But we're filming this the week before the Miami Grand Prix, because I'm in Poland this weekend, so it's just going to be easier to get the predictions out for you on the Tuesday to Wednesday of the week, or get everything ready for yourself. But yeah, how you been over the last few weeks then, Matt?
Yeah, been good. Been very busy, like you say. We've had kids' birthday parties. Obviously, a lot of things to do around the house. Obviously, trying to sort this place out as well. So, yeah, a mix of that and work as well. So, we've been very busy. Haven't had too much time to dwell on my predictions so far this season, and likewise my predictions this week. It's been very rushed. What about yourself?
Yeah, no, same here. Just been really busy. Obviously, helping out. Obviously, here helping you with this, but also, like I say, I run a Monday Night Football. Couldn't believe it yesterday. First time ever. We had 17 players. We started with 8 players like 8 months ago. Now we're on 17. We're absolutely, it's really good. It's been good, really good fun. Been doing that, a bit of paddle. What else been doing? I had my brother's wedding. That was good.
Yes.
That was cool. That was down in the Cotswolds. Beautiful location, to be fair. I got quite merry, which was but no, it was really good fun. But yeah, no, like I say, I've been thinking about how little F1 there has been, how boring it's been.
It's felt like a winter break in, doesn't it? It feels like a start to the season again, like trying to make your predictions and think ahead to the Miami Grand Prix. It's weird, isn't it? It's like a completely different reset.
It is, it's a completely different reset. And the worst bit about it, obviously, we had the Premier League break for the football, because we had international break, then we had the FA Cup weekend, and normally F1 fills in that, and it's like, oh, perfect, we've got something to look forward to. Obviously not, and we're like, God's sake, it was a bit boring on the Sundays at points, but we had stuff to do, like I say. But yeah, no, we're looking good, but let's get straight into
predictions.
Yeah, we are. Obviously, by the way, we are doing our Miami predictions. We are. I don't think we even said we are
too busy talking about the setup and what we've done over 5 weeks. Which, obviously, for you guys looking here, it's a chair. There's a lot more behind the scenes. Again, there's an extra TV we've got here now for some live streams that we're going to do. We've got obviously some flooring down as well, just to try and help with the bit of the echo and the noise a little bit as well. But we're going to have, like Hal said, a few more things going on as well. So over the next few sort of podcasts, you'll start to see subtle changes now, not as dramatic from where we were sort of 4 weeks ago to now, but yeah, small little tweaks and stuff like that. But yeah, anything you guys want to see as well, just let us know.
Put the comments in.
Have a few extra things, like Cal said, some light in here.
We're thinking some shelves here, because there's more space to that side. Maybe some shelves there as well. We want to try and put our logo here, but at the minute, we're literally where my hand is, give or take. Now we're going to have the logo on the video, but we actually want a proper logo, don't we?
Yes.
Like a nice one.
Well, I think we're looking at like an acrylic one, aren't we? But, it has a bit of depth, and also hopefully some LED lighting. When we dim these white lights down a little bit as well, it will hopefully pop a bit more as well. Yeah. So it gives you something else to focus on rather than our ugly mugs.
Yeah. And also, if one of these hexagons falls off and kills us, well... Yeah. We nearly got.
If one of us passes out mid-podcast, you know why.
We will still somehow get the footage out.
Yeah. Those that are watching on Spotify and YouTube, it will be hilarious. For those listening to it, will be like,
what the fuck?
What's happened?
Yeah. Why they shut up? So Thank God they shut up.
We'll make sure there's a short and it goes on TikTok and all the other socials as well at the same time, if it does.
Let's get straight into our predictions.
Rather than waffling for the rest of the half an hour. Let's get into it.
We don't get that many views as it is, but...
We're trying.
But yeah, so this weekend we've obviously got a sprint race.
Sprint race weekend,
So we've got a couple more predictions. Obviously we have the sprint pole and the sprint race winner.
Yes, we do.
Also, for the closest driver, technically, we've had a look, it would actually be a probably an Englishman like a Lando Norris, a George Russell, or Hamilton, or Lindblad, or someone like that, or Behrman. Obviously, there's 5.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is we're going to try and save him for Silverstone, and Colapinto, Argentinian. Obviously, we still have a Brazilian in Bortoleto for Brazil.
We still have a Mexican in Perez as well, which obviously both of them have Grand Prix, so they're going to be obviously automatically allocated their home weekends. So it sort of leaves Colapinto without a home. Obviously Stroll for Canada, for Montreal as well. Yeah, it literally is just Colapinto, I think, that hasn't got one. So we said about Vegas, didn't we, before we started filming as well, which most likely we'll go for one of the UK boys, probably. Probably.
It should be Danny Rick, shouldn't it, really? Yeah, it should be Danny Rick. But the reason, also, we're going for Miami for Colapinto. Just quick thought. It's the worst American Grand Prix, and he's not the best driver.
You never know. We've got some predictions. He might be very high up.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll get into it. So, sprint pole.
So you're first this week.
I'm first this week, okay. Sprint pole, we'll go straight into it then. So, George Russell.
Okay, thank God.
So it's hard to see, like we said, after a 4 or 5 week break, what exactly is going to happen. Obviously, a few different talks about some changes of regulations and all sorts, but ultimately, I can't see too much changing over that time. So, it seems,
Yeah, no, fair enough. I understand exactly what
Do you think the Italian's going to carry on?
Yeah, I actually did put Antonelli down.
There we go.
I just thought his sprint pole last year at Miami, he's looking quick. He's looking like he's got the bit of a beating of Russell at the minute, which we didn't think would happen.
No.
But the only issue that we spoke about before we recorded, obviously there's rumours of that they've limited, they've changed the qualifying, which they have for the battery.
Yeah.
Apparently that's meant to have implications on the Mercedes and the Red Bull. So if that has implications on them, Red Bull's crap anyway. But Mercedes, if it slows them down, it might get a Ferrari, we might get a McLaren getting on pole. But we have to go for the safest bets, don't we, in terms of the Mercedes boys. So for sprint winner, I've gone for my sprint pole. I've gone for Antonelli. Think it's a short race.
And it is relatively hard to overtake in Miami. We again, if you think about it into the same machinery though, that's where it's going to be a bit more tough.
Got a fun fact for you there, actually. I did fun fact for the overtakes. On average,
we'll have an overlay somewhere. Callum's fun fact. On the fly, there we go. We'll get some graphics done for that.
On the fun fact, literally, I worked it out over the last 3 years. There's been an average of about 50 overtakes per, over the 3, added them up, divided by 3. It's around 50 overtakes. So I'm expecting quite a few more with the new regulations. So hopefully, with Antonelli, if he can sort his race start out, I think he'll be fine anyway. That's one going to sprint race winner. But even if he drops back, he's doing really well at overtaking anyway. Who are you going for, Matt?
Well, I've got the same logic as yourself, so I've got George Russell to win sprint winner.
At least we haven't gone for the same.
We haven't gone the same, so we haven't. I did provisionally thinking that you might go down the Mercedes route anyway and maybe not go Antonelli. So I had Piastri on the back burner as well.
Okay, yeah.
After what we saw in Japan.
Looks solid.
McLaren, I can see them definitely maybe getting ahead of Ferrari again this weekend. So again, if anything was to happen between the Mercedes or reliability either side, could be McLaren as well. But yeah, it's the safest bet to go with Russell after a bit of a break as well. So let's see how it goes.
No, it's a solid choice at the end of the day. It's got to be one of the Mercedes drivers, hasn't it, to be honest? So, outperformer, you did unbelievable on this last time. You got the 2 pointers with Oscar Piastri. Will you do it again? And who are you going for?
I can't go for Piastri again, can I?
Well, why not? He can win the race.
Would it be outperforming too? I suppose.
If he wins the race.
If Mercedes are off the pace and McLaren are sort of there, it wouldn't really be outperforming, would it?
No, it'd be close.
It'd be close. But what I've gone for is Sainz.
Okay.
So I'm thinking again with a bit
15th last race.
I'm trying to see whether there'll be a change of fortunes for Williams. I haven't got the Williams top on today.
That's probably why it's going to work.
It might actually work this time around. So whether him or Albon, something needs to change in Williams, and it's I think they could maybe have a better weekend. And if they do, if Sainz is battling for points like he was in the China sprint race as well, maybe I could put him in that bracket to be. Into the discussions to get them 2 points again, or if not, at least beating your outperformer, who is?
Well, I was actually going to think of going. I didn't go for Sainz, but genuinely my first thought was Sainz.
Okay, yeah.
But then I thought
Here's Callum's fun fact again, that he's only finished 19th and 20th in the X, Y and Z.
Do you know, actually, we need to find out his previous results, actually, for Miami. 'Cause I don't think he's ever done well there. Because last year he did do well there. Did he do... He must have done well the other year at Ferrari, though.
Yes, he was battling with... Didn't he beat Charles in the end?
Because he must have, because he had a great start to the season. Obviously, he won Australia, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was thinking science, because I just thought you never know. But he's outperformer, really. It's quite hard to tell where they're going to be. I'd probably say if he got like 11th or whatever, it'd be good at performance and it'd be close. But my one, I've gone for Lando Norris.
Okay.
So he's obviously previously won there. I feel like he started to the season. Could have gone a lot better. He's had reliability issues in his practice sessions, so running time has been quite limited for himself. He's trying to catch up the pace with Piastri at the moment. I genuinely think if he beats Piastri this weekend, I think that's a massive outperformance.
Yeah.
Because at the moment he's just not looking. He's not looking like he's going to do that anytime soon, which is a bit of a shame because obviously world champion. Yeah. He had a great season last year. But yeah, I'm going for outperformer because I think he's going to. He quite likes Miami. So yeah. Then going into the underperformance.
Underperformance, which is you first.
It is me, and someone that I don't think you'd ever see me put in there, but I've gone for Bortoletto.
Okay.
I just don't know with the Audi package if they're going to be okay or not in this. It's going to be obviously the end of the midfield. From his race in Japan, I can't remember too much of what happened with him. Don't think he did amazingly well, did he? Probably he was out the points, weren't he? He didn't get the point.
No.
So I just feel like at the start of the season last year, he didn't have the best of starts. I know he's had an alright first race, didn't he, in Australia, but I think he's going to have a bit of a slow one this one. I think Hulkenberg will beat him. That's why I've gone for the underperformer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we've gone for.
So I'm going to counteract that a little bit later on in one of my predictions. But in terms of underperformer, I've got Isaac Hadjar down.
Okay.
So as we've discussed many times over before the last 4 weeks about the Red Bull performance, but obviously Hadjar taking away the reliability in Australia, which he probably would have got 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
He's been the mid to late bits in the points. Obviously, he was out of the points in Japan. But again, just putting it out there, I don't think Red Bull's fortunes are going to change too much going into Miami. And if it doesn't, he could easily find himself in that lower mid pack, even not even just out the points. It could be. I'm putting Alpines, the Audis. I think could be around the upper end of the midfield. So again, it's hard to see where, particularly Verstappen, because it'd be easy to put him in that bracket at the moment. But it's when Hadjar's been arguably just as consistent, and they seem to be both getting equally as much performance out of the package, which is not much at the moment. Yeah. So I think I could. I'm putting Hadjar potentially around that 14th, 15th place. And
that would be a massive underperformance.
Then,
no, I agree. I think to be honest, if he comes around that's a massive underperformance. Yeah. I think
I was going to say, one thing I can see happening in this race, just got a feeling, because we haven't seen it much throughout the first few races of the season, also going back to previous seasons as well, we haven't seen many incidents on lap 1. So I think in terms of the underperformer coming up this race weekend, there might be a couple of drivers we might throw in there straight away if they've underperformed in the sprint and then binned it off and caused an incident in lap 1 in the main race as well. So we might be miles off on this. There might be someone that makes
really bad.
Yeah, exactly. If someone goes for that lunge in turn 1, it obviously tightens round so much as well. I think that
they go straight into the left corner.
Yeah, and we've seen it multiple times in Miami, haven't we, so far? So again, it's going to be. I think we deserve more than 2 points if either of us get it this weekend.
I'll be very impressed. But yeah, it's a good shout. I think Red Bull. We don't know where they're actually at, but yeah, if I'd say anything like that would be a massive underperformance.
Yeah.
Moving into pole position, who you gone for then?
No surprise. Control C, Control V. George Russell.
Okay, yeah.
Again, just edging all my bets onto that this weekend. I think he'll bounce back. It's hard to see Antonelli staying on top of him for the foreseeable races. So again, just putting it up there, just thinking the Mercedes package is still going to be what we think it is. Which, that's all I got to say.
yeah. I went for George Russell.
There we go.
Yeah.
At least I got one over on you.
Because that's what I thought. If I went 50-50 with them, like
You're
one
gonna get
sprint,
one of them.
That's what I thought. One for each. Obviously, going for Russell, I can't obviously have him because you've had him. I'm going to have to go Antonelli.
Yeah.
Because who else can I go for?
So I think we might actually be doing like a video recording of us probably watching the race or even live streaming it as well. So
I think we'll try and set the live stream up.
What we'll try and do is get a Mercedes top each, and then you'll see us constantly bantering for the full race distance.
It's going to be quite mental, but I genuinely...
We need a proper Hamilton-Rosberg in the desert replayed in Miami.
Yeah.
And that'll get us a fair few views, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We need Catalonia, don't we? Them two turn.
Hopefully don't. I suppose the crash on like.
Is it hard to win? Then you should get minus 10 points for your underperformance. But yeah, I've gone for Antonelli. I mean, I think if it was the first race or the second race, I would have been really gutted about not having him, not having Russell. But with how Antonelli's performing at the moment, to be honest, it's like
the form book points towards
Antonelli.
That being the result as well. But obviously after a break, George being more experienced.
Yeah, but he's experienced in what? He's not experienced in winning, mate. Let's be honest.
He has more race wins than Antonelli.
Antonelli's, but he's only just come out of school, mate. And Antonelli's probably catching up to it.
Anything can happen. Like I say, lap one, Mercedes could crash, and we could see a whole different result as well.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe
in a way, obviously we're seeing a lot of overtaking in the first few races. There's been a lot of positivity about the changes that have been made. It'd be nice to see, in a way, a different winner as well, a different team on top again.
Yeah, but you say positivity. Just a quick one. I listened to a podcast with P1, Matt and Tommy.
Yeah.
And they did a thing about new regulations, and I think they basically just like slated it the whole time. And I was like, I can understand the points they were making, but it's been a bit more enjoyable because there's been more action.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying
we've mentioned a few things we don't like. Again, the safety and there's
it's a massive
plenty
concern.
of things that there's not to like. But then if you compare it to last season,
it was boring.
When McLaren came out of the traps, obviously quick. It's like, what else have we got to look forward to the rest of the season?
Yeah, Max is the only thing making us look forward to the race.
If it wasn't for Max midway through the season,
we would have been
like what would we have to look forward to?
I think we actually would have actually won the championship if that was the case.
Yeah.
But moving on to last place.
Yes, which is
first.
Which is really hard to predict at the moment.
It is really hard to predict, but I'm predicting a driver that's finished, I think, near enough all the races. So that's the only thing I'm going with.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Sergio Perez.
Okay, yeah.
I think I went for him last time, but he actually did quite well. You went for Bottas, which was very unlucky.
Yeah.
Extremely unlucky, yeah. Come on, Albon. Yes! That should be his outperformance, I'm thinking.
I don't think you can get... I am not giving you that.
Finish the race. But yeah, go for Sergio Perez. They're literally just... First shoot, how many races aren't they? Just using it as like testing, really, aren't they?
Yeah, and we know at this point we can almost guarantee them to finish as well, which is still good for them, as we've pointed out many times in the past as well.
Which is why Aston Martin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And who are you on for then?
Bottas.
Yeah, makes sense.
So again, like we said, they're probably going to finish. Again, we are doing it based off classification. Actually, finish the race, so. It's hard to see if Aston Martin will finish like we saw in, under Alonso in Japan. He actually beat Bottas, and actually it wasn't a pit stop or penalty or anything like that. It just, I'm going to say pure performance, but I don't think you call it that bracket right now. But he was constantly, again, a good 8, 10, 15 second gap ahead of Bottas. So if the Aston Martin has a bit more better reliability and they both can finish the race, it's hard to see how Cadillac won't finish classified as last. So
and it's gonna be
I think hopefully, one of us will get the point, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But moving into last place, obviously you don't want to be there, but also the worst team performance of their package on the weekend.
We've clarified this now. We're getting better. We're getting better. I don't know. Honest answer is I don't know.
Okay.
Because again, Cadillac, like we just mentioned, are probably going to finish in last places. So
that's not really
worst team. Again,
we know where their performance is,
and we're saying with Aston Martin at this point as well. Because I did originally have them on here as well, but it's like if one of them doesn't finish, probably Stroll or Alonso. Then if one finishes, can you really say it's like a worse team for Aston
Not
Martin?
at the minute.
Not really. So I think for this one this week, with being a break as well, you just have to go a bit bold.
Yeah.
And I might play it tactically. I don't know whether to go Audi or not, because I don't know if that's what you're thinking based on the Bortoletto predictions.
Yeah, your picks first, mate. So there are a lot of teams that you can pick. Obviously, there's 11. I'm trying. The thing is, it was a tough one for me to pick for this one, but it's you first. So who have you put down?
I might change. Alpine.
Okay. Okay.
I hope so. Again, for them to be obviously the worst team,
Both drives out
the points. Obviously, that would be a big thing for how Gasly started this season.
Yeah.
Not good for my F1 fantasy. But if Gasly is
12th,
13th, and
Yeah.
Colapinto is
behind him because he's going to be.
Then I could at least discuss after the race
I
in
think
terms
so,
of putting
yeah.
them in that bracket.
Yeah.
If one of them crashes or, like I say, an instant turn one and it involves
Colapinto.
them and they're involved and it's one of their faults, yeah, I'll go Alpine this week.
No, yeah, it makes sense. You were right with who I was going to
Yeah,
go.
I've known you for long enough now.
Yeah. I was just trying to think, okay, someone's going to underperform. And they're in the same battle with Alpine in a way, aren't
Yeah.
they? The Audi. So I've gone for Audi to be the worst team for their package. I can just see them not having a quick enough car around that track. They didn't look great in Japan, and it's obviously sort of similar at points, that track. I'm not saying it is a similar track, but there is a lot of fast corners.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got quite a lot in Suzuka. But obviously, there's quite a lot of late braking as well, especially same with Miami. But I'm going with Audi. It's going to be tough, but the same sort of thing. If they finish 13th, the best driver, the rest of them, and the other one's off 15th. I think
They're not. Well, they won't be too far off what they have been performing. So it depends what happens to the other teams, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, if Audi aren't looking at the points, because they have been.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
If in the same with Alpine, if they're not looking at the points, then it's an underperformance. They have to be in and amongst it, and if they're not, it's part of the underperformance. Not saying it will be the main, because it could be like a Ferrari, it could be a McLaren, it could be a Mercedes.
Well, that's what we saw in China, didn't we? We put it down to McLaren, didn't we?
Yeah.
And anything can happen.
But then moving on to the best team, and I get to go first.
Yeah.
And obviously the best team for the package of the weekend.
Yes, we're not going to points anymore because we had a couple of instances where we would have gone differently if we had gone for just pure points.
Because it'd just be Cadillac or Aston
Yeah.
Martin or Ferrari. Actually, yeah, because Ferrari did beat... No, they didn't beat McLaren last time in Suzuka, did they?
No, because Piastri was second place.
But I am going to go for McLaren.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to have a solid weekend. The package-wise, it's a second or third best car on the grid. It's literally in between them and Ferrari.
Yeah.
I think if, say, if a McLaren comes on the podium, if it's McLaren 3-5, I'd say it's an overperform. Like it'd be a good performance.
It'd be a good performance. It'd be very similar to what we saw in Japan.
Yeah, I think it'd be the best if Mercedes are still rocket ships. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they are, if they're not, and they're further up, perfect. But I'm just going to go with McLaren. I feel like they quite like this track over recent years. They've done quite well.
No, I completely agree. And you're edging your bets quite well because obviously you've gone for Lando as the overperformer.
Yeah.
So you've gone pretty much Audi and McLaren. Yeah, so you could be looking at a lot of points or no points.
I'm going to put bets on the opposite on actual money because surely it's going to work. But yeah, who have you gone for the best team?
So I've got, again, been boring this week. I've gone Mercedes. I can see...
If they don't come first, second, they can't be the best team.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But I can honestly
see that, though.
I can see... It's hard this weekend with a sprint weekend because I think last sprint weekend we had a few mixes, didn't we? Like McLaren not starting, things like that. But if Mercedes, are on it and they are 1-2, it's going to... I do think, even though McLaren, I think will stay... Again, I do agree with your predictions a lot in terms of McLaren. But, yeah, if Mercedes, again, are... 1-2, first of all, and 10, 15 seconds ahead of whoever's behind, then it'll be hard to argue that unless you've got midfield team that are getting double points, in my opinion.
I agree.
If you've got
agree.
your Ferrari McLarens in between third and sixth, if you get it, again, excluding Red Bull from this at the moment, although, again, I think if Red Bull are getting anywhere near the podium this weekend, we'll put them in the bracket as well. But I think, if Mercedes are 1-2 and got a decent gap...
It'd be one of the best teams. It has to be. But I didn't want to go for them because I just thought, I feel like they're closing the gap with the other teams, and I feel McLaren are on the up. And
we've had this time away, whereas things can change.
Yeah, Mercedes could get even better.
I'll take the points.
So now it's our most full sends of the week.
Yes.
Who you gone for, Matt?
I've gone for Bortolotto.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying. We're counteracting sort of what you were saying. In a way, I agree. If hopefully it goes this way, but if he says he underperforms in qualifying, then it gives him a chance to move forward in the race. If you're saying there's going to be over 50 overtakes on average and probably more this season with the changes, then hopefully he's one of the drivers to move forward. So, but it's so hard to predict.
It is, and we are getting better at tracking this.
And you'll see that actually on the Sunday when we're watching it.
Because
we'll both have
the live stream. We can have notes.
You say pad and pen, and we'll actually be monitoring them, our two drivers in particular.
Mine was quite easy to monitor last time because it literally just went backwards.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any.
Is it possible to have minus over? No, it's just going to be backwards.
It might as well be. It looked like it was in reverse. That's how bad it was. But yeah, so I'm going to go for Franco Colapinto.
Okay.
I feel like he's not going to have a great qualifying.
Yeah. So same sort of logic I'm going for here. So driver underperforms in qualifying,
but he's going to move up.
And are we saying? I can't remember what we did for China now. But are we adding in sprint race in here, or are we just doing the main race?
Just do the main race.
Yeah. Because
we're struggling as it is to count the overtakes.
We can count more than 20, guys. We can.
Can we?
20,
what's that? That's such a big number. But yeah, I've gone Colapinto. I just think, to be honest, over the years, has proved that he's quite eager to get overtakes done.
Yeah.
Quite bullish, I would say, and can make mistakes. But I'm hoping he doesn't make any mistakes and he actually makes the overtake.
Well, if he makes a big mistake being his home Grand Prix, which we'll come to obviously shortly, hopefully he doesn't bin it off and we can't win any points.
No.
Well, technically, I think one of us could predict a DNF.
You can predict the DNF. It's not like you can't.
We're not negative here, guys. We won't be doing so, I don't think.
Well, you have to wait and see.
Well, if you're doing most full sets, hopefully not predicted it to be DNF because that would have gone very well.
Hey, he could overtake everyone. That's perfect. He could overtake everyone.
Slide down the inside with no wheels on.
Yeah, so he's overtaken everyone. Yeah, he's crashed out, but he has got the most overtakes. But yeah, so now moving into
the podium, which you get to go first.
No, it's you. No, it's me.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes.
No.
Maybe so. I don't know.
You can tell we're a bit rusty, guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. I get to go third.
Oh, good. Took that one as well.
So I go first for third, second for second, and then first for first. So that's how we do it. So I go first for the third, you go first, second, and then I go first for third.
Yeah.
So
see, I haven't planned this as well. This is where my weekend can go horribly wrong.
Sort of gone against what I've been saying.
Oh, here he's back. You've realised now with no planning what you've done to yourself. So, Hamilton third.
No. But my outperformer did not make the podium. But his teammate did.
If Lando finishes fourth, I'm not giving you any points at all. You're in minus points.
But his teammate did, and I put Piastri in first.
It's worked because I had Piastri in third.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So I've gone for Oscar Piastri in third. I mean, gone against exactly what I said, but you've got to cover your bets.
Yeah, that's true.
And if Norris actually comes fourth, I tell you guys, I'll outperform because he's not been that close to him, has he?
No.
But you know. Are you gone for third then, Matt?
I had Piastri.
Okay.
Because I think we do agree a lot that Mercedes could be still, obviously it should still be there, but McLaren could be the second best team.
Yeah.
What to go with next? Try and think about it tactically moving forward now, because if I go, I'm trying to figure out what I go with my second place now, because I'm trying to think of who you might have gone first.
So yeah, this is it now.
Oh dear. I'll worry about that when I come to it. So I had Piastri in third, so I will switch that out and I will go for the other McLaren driver and I will go Lando.
Okay. I'll be happy if that
I might
happens.
be happy with third but although it might give you the point for the outperformer.
I think it will.
If obviously anything else doesn't come up as well. So yeah, I'll go Lando P3.
P2.
Antonelli.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Which I'm hoping you've got him in first. Because it helps me out.
I can easily change it. That's the funny thing.
You
can't cheat. You can't cheat.
As long as you're not typing, no, put that. As long as you're not typing away, I'm happy. Anthony second, because I have edged all my bets into George Russell having a good weekend. So,
you haven't Lewis Hamilton to win, are you now?
Probably am. Actually, I've got another thing I can put. I've got another driver now, P1 if it needs to be. But yeah, Antonelli P2.
Okay. P2. I've gone for Charles Leclerc.
Where's this come from?
Just biased. I just want him to be good, mate. I just want him to win.
You did predict him to win the Drivers' Championship.
Exactly. And he has to claw the points.
I think technically at this point, your prediction's going better than mine.
Yeah, because you went for Max, didn't you? Yeah. But yeah, no, the thing is, he's racking the points.
We haven't mentioned Ferrari at all, have we?
No, but he's racking up the points. He's got a podium last time. I don't know what upgrades are on about bringing, but I feel like they're going to bring some kind of upgrades. Not all of them to Miami.
We're definitely not going to see the wing, are we?
No, not in Miami, no. But yeah, I've gone for him for second. I'm just a bit rogue. I thought, you know what, we had a free Constructors podium last time. I'm going to go for that again this time.
Okay.
But yeah, I did go for Charles Leclerc to be in second. And in first.
I'm checking this afterwards.
I still can change my mind. I ain't said anything.
You can change your mind, but ultimately I can see what's on there. After you've said this, I can check.
I'm going to back him. I'm going to go for a nice Mercedes driver.
Italian wonder kid.
He has won a race this season.
Yeah.
He's looked very quick.
You've got to stay tuned to find out next week on the podcast. We're going to cut it there.
I have gone for Antonelli. Yeah. I could have changed it to...
You definitely are going to see a lot of good reactions from us after the upcoming Grand Prix then as well, because we're both backed either driver, haven't we?
Yeah, no, I just think Antonelli's going to do well. The reason why I haven't gone for Russell in the podium, I just think he's not at it. He didn't look great in Suzuka, even when Piastri was leading. He couldn't close down. Antonelli could. Antonelli looked dominant.
Do we reckon without the safety car and the pit stops, would Antonelli have passed Russell?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Or he wouldn't have passed him, or he'd have been right next to him, which would have been quite tough for where he started. Like, obviously, he dropped back.
Yeah.
But I just don't think, if that didn't happen, I genuinely don't think they'd have got past Oscar, because Russell just didn't look like he had anything in him to do it.
Okay.
That's the reason why I've gone for it. I think he's gonna have a strong weekend because his Mercedes package, and he's got that race winning. He's got that. It's all about him. He knows how to win. The pressure's off him. He hasn't had to wait 6 races to get his win. He got it in the second race.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've gone for, and I've helped you out because you are behind, and you know what? I gotta save you some money.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm about to go on George Russell.
Yeah.
All eggs in one basket. Yeah. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and do you know what? It's between them two, as we know. Really, when you think about it, if any of us win, it'll be a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a shock. Again, instant or otherwise, it's going to be hard to overlook Mercedes again this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Just hope the qualifying's a bit better from the new regs.
Yes, definitely.
From what they're implementing. But now moving on to our
home driver.
Yeah, home driver, which we've obviously gone for Colapinto.
Yes.
How this works is we'll both pick a position for Colapinto to finish. Whoever comes closest, it's 1 point, but if you get it bang on, it's 2 points, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last week I got it bang on with Liam Lawson.
Yeah.
And
you went first as well.
Yeah, 9th place. So where are you going to be placing?
Is it me first?
It is you first.
It is me first.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Where are you going to go for?
Well, it's going to be quite a different one, I think, because if you've put him in to get the most full sends, I'm guessing you're predicting him to finish quite high up.
I'd say this is high up for him.
This is where we've got the same now. I've gone 16th.
You've gone 16?
Yeah.
Mate, that's low.
It is low.
That is low.
Yep.
Jesus.
Well, I've took your approach. Not took your approach, but obviously I've gone with Alpine, obviously underperforming. So if Gasly was going to not finish in the points and finish potentially 12th or 13th, when you're looking at on pure race pace and performance, you'd probably put Colapinto behind him and a couple of places behind him as well.
No, you're not wrong. I'm just trying to think, where did he finish last time? You know what? He actually finished 16th last time.
Mr. Consistent.
No, if he finished 16th now, let me just double check.
See, look, you're worried about.
I actually am now. Let me check China.
Most full sends are going to be hard to get, so you could just...
Colapinto. He got 10th in China.
He did, yeah.
And Australia...
And probably would have finished higher up as well, because he had that incident with Ocon, didn't he?
Australia 14th. So it's in it's quite a tough one to call then. Yeah. It's a tough one to call. And this is why I've gone for...
8th.
No, he's not getting points though. No. I've gone 30th.
Okay.
I feel like he's going to have, like I say, a bit of a poor qualifying, probably go out in Q1, push through, get a few overtakes done, get to 30.
You got to hope for a very boring Miami Grand Prix if you're going to think he's going to be on the upper ends, because you're going to probably put your Astons, maybe your Williams and your Cadillacs down there, so he's going to be just out in Q1. So it's going to be three or four overtakes.
Yeah, I just think there's going to be, I'm sort of hoping for people to break down as well, really, to get him that far up. But
so people are going to break down or crash so he gets that overtake?
Yeah.
Are we classing that as an overtake?
Well, it'd be an overtake, and his position would be going up, he'll finish 13th. It'd be like a race win for it. But yeah,
nothing will top China.
No, 10, he did get 10, to be fair. But yeah, let's move quickly, lastly, on to our...
F1 Fantasy.
F1 Fantasy. Have you made any changes, Matt?
No, so I'm going to stick to the boring theme of this week. It's not gone too bad for me so far, I think. Looking at the global leagues and the UK leagues.
No, you're doing well.
Not doing too bad. And obviously our actual Full Send GP podcast league, I think I'm sitting second at the moment, aren't I?
You're doing really well. No.
So I feel there's no real need to change this week, especially like we say with that gap. So I've gone for obviously sticking with Russell, Behrman, Lawson, Gasly and Hulkenberg with RB and Merck as my constructors.
Makes sense.
Obviously the ×2 on Russell can go terribly bad for me, both prediction-wise and fantasy, if that doesn't happen this weekend. But yeah, I felt that no need to really switch after Japan. It was quite a solid weekend, and no need to change. And you're frantically trying to make some changes now, aren't you?
Do you know what? I did actually make 3 changes. I don't know why that's just doing that, but let me just... Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I made 3 changes.
Go on then.
I did what I said I was going to do on the last pod. I was going to go all out and change everything about the constructors. That's what I've gone for. So I brought in Mercedes.
Yep.
It's just a safe bet. I need some points.
Definitely overlooked that at the start of the season.
Yeah. I brought in Alpine.
Okay, yeah.
Solid points. Gasly's always getting solid points. Then obviously...
Who did you swap out for Alpine?
I believe I swapped out Haas and who else was it?
You didn't have Ferrari, did you? Was it Audi?
It might have been Audi. I had 2 bad constructors. That was my issue. And then obviously I had to get the funds for this sort of move. I've had to...
You gone Russell to Antonelli?
No, because mate, I can't afford that. That's the issue.
I've got nothing left.
Mate, I've got 3 mil. That's all I've got left. Okay, so this one, you're going to be a bit surprised by this, but he's in positive points. So he's actually been getting us points.
Are you going to say Sergio Perez?
I've gone Perez.
Yeah, no, I looked at him myself. Value for money wise.
Oh, no.
If he keeps on finishing and again doesn't...
His positions keep going up.
Yeah.
He gets points. I'm there like, no brainer.
Yeah.
I'll bring him in.
Yeah,
so,
it definitely frees up that funds, like you say.
So yeah, I've got... so my best driver I've gone for is Charles Leclerc, and I'll put in the ×2 on him.
Yeah.
If he gets second, beautiful.
Yeah.
Sergio Perez, Pierre Gasly, Gabby Bortoletto, Arvid Lindblad, Mercedes and Alpine is my team for next week.
Nice.
Just a quick one, obviously we know we're an F1 podcast, but I just had a notification. Leicester have been relegated from the Championship.
There we go.
So you're happy, buddy, no?
I wouldn't say I'm majorly happy.
But you're inside in the league, mate.
Yeah, well, I just had a notification we won 3-0.
There you go, there you are. I don't want to check ours. I really don't want to check ours. But yeah, so we'll hopefully be setting the live stream up. We'll put some stuff out there on our thing because we should be able to do it. To be honest, this is our setup. We'll be having it in here.
Yeah.
It's a 7 o'clock race in the evening, I believe, Miami, or something, 7 or 8, something like that. So it's on the evening. We'll watch it here. You'll get our live reactions. And
maybe a bit of Albie as well, if you could bring him in a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. We'll quickly do the thing after that. But yeah, like I say, we're going to try and do live streams from now on. We're hoping to do every race. We obviously have other stuff going on. So.
No, but we have looked at calendars, to be fair, haven't we? And looked at holidays and stuff. Nothing really overlaps with any race weekend that we've got coming up as well.
No, the only one I think I'm not here for is in July, but that's obviously all the way then. So it's not the end of it all. We can skip one, it's fine. But we're going to do that. We'll put that out there. If you have any other suggestions on who you think is going to win the race, who do you think is the worst team, your best team, just let us know in the comments.
Obviously like and subscribe as well, and obviously share it if you can.
Yeah.
Family or friends or anything like that, definitely just obviously share it around and stuff like that.
As you can see, we've actually started to put money into this. So we need to, someone got to get some more exposure.
Yeah, definitely. Which we are looking at a few things, aren't we, at the moment?
We are definitely
but obviously we don't want to rush into anything too quickly and focus on one area. So really we're just trying to enjoy this as much as we can, which we have done.
Yeah, it's been good fun doing all this.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's something new for us both, and it's a bit of a ride, and see how we get on. But we'll see you on the live stream because that'll be our next one, won't it?
Yes, so this will go out obviously, like we said, on the week leading up to the race weekend. So you'll probably see us live, like Cal said, about 7 o'clock. Well, probably just before that actually, messing around and trying to make things working, ready for the 7 o'clock race start. Obviously that doesn't go to plan for whatever reason. Like we said, we'll film our reactions like it would be a live stream anyway, and then that will go shortly out after.
No, it's not a fucking 7 o'clock race. It's a fucking 9 o'clock race. Fuck's sake.
So we might have a few drinks here as well.
Yeah, mate, we're going to need something. Bank holiday as well. That'll be you at work.
I'll probably be at work, yeah.
Yeah, that's not my fault. But
we'll leave this live stream running and Cal will be sleeping in. Still depressed after his beloved Chelsea not getting to get Champions League.
Well, we already know that. I've already come to... well, I don't know what the words are anymore. It's just annoying. We should have been bloody second or third guaranteed this year. It's terrible. But like I say, please like, subscribe, follow, share it. And peace. We'll see you on the next one.
See you next one. Peace.